All right, let's go ahead and jump into our first alert forecast, and let's start off with something that we were talking about just last week. Unfortunately, those wildfires up in Canada are still burning, and the new pattern that we have to watch for, especially here in Michiana, is anytime our wind direction will shift back to the northwest. That's usually when we'll cool down, and now in our case, it's when that wildfire smoke will filter back into Michiana. We can see that some of our western communities out there in LaPorte and Stark County, for example, they are starting to enter the sensitive breathing groups there, meaning that air quality has gone down because of the presence of the smoke. Here's our air quality forecast for today, and as a result, an air quality action day has been issued. Now, what this means is those sensitive breathing groups need to limit their time out of doors. It doesn't mean that you cannot go outside today. You can, just make sure you're not overexerting yourself when you're doing it. No issues whatsoever, just going to your car, going into a business, or coming back into the house today. And speaking of, here's today's full forecast. Not a very warm day on tap for Michiana, warming up to right around 72 degrees and mostly cloudy conditions for most of us. And then later on in the day, that's actually when we will be clearing out our cloud cover. The issue is we're not going to be seeing those awesome blue skies. It's going to be milky once again because of all of the wildfire smoke. And like we said, a lot of cloud cover is expected throughout the day. So let's go ahead and visualize that with Future Track, of course, starting right here at the noontime hour. We can see temperatures still going to be in the middle 60s, and that cloud cover really putting a lid on actually how warm we are going to be getting today. That with our new wind direction from the northwest, bringing that cool air down, keeping us cold. But as we can see, cloud cover will start to dissipate just a little bit. Temperatures will rise right around to that 70, 72 degree mark. And that's when we'll be seeing more clouds filter in for our overnight hours. This is at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So cooling down back to right around 60 degrees as our low temperature. The good news is we are really looking at a mostly dry forecast for today and for tomorrow. So we have taken those rain chances off the 10-day forecast. So of course, good news there. And tomorrow finally solidly going to be in the middle 70s for a high temperature. And we're not completely done yet with our rain chances. Unfortunately, we are actually going to be talking about rain chances for the weekend. So I'm going to start Future Track at a rather unusual time. 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning. That's when we're going to be seeing a system slide down to our south, so it might impact some of our southern communities here in Michiana. But what we're really watching for is the second half of the day on Sunday. That's when a cold front will be moving through Michiana and giving folks a chance of a good downpour and maybe a couple claps of thunder. So of course that's going to be on the tail end of our weekend. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. As we can see, 72 degrees for today, 76 degrees for your high tomorrow. So a very nice day in Michiana, and we should be getting rid of a lot of that wildfire smoke for tomorrow. And your best day of this 10-day forecast is going to be coming on Saturday, a high temperature of 70.